Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tara. Today is December 8th, which makes it challenge number 8, which challenge number 8 is a monochromatic look. So I have decided to do a rose colored look. I've been dying to do that for quite some time. I've done a couple of different pink looks, but they were more of a hot pink, kind of like when I went to the Pink concert. I really decked myself out in like all pink, like every shade of pink. But I've learned that that's exactly what monochromatic means, is different shades of the same color pretty much. So what I'm going to do is I have two different eye primers here that I kind of want to mix together to get a lighter effect, because last time I used this eye primer, all of the pinks came out a little dark, and like it wasn't the look I was going for. It was a good look, it just wasn't what I was going for at the time. It was very, very pigmented because this eye primer brought it out. I'd never really used it before, but it is by Beauty Creations Pastel Please in the color Jelly. I'm going to take a little bit of that primer and put it on my little thing here. Just a tiny bit. And then I'm going to actually lighten that up with my P. Louise base in Rumor Number 1. A little bit of that here, and then I'm going to mix the two together and hopefully get a lighter shade of pink for the primer. Oh, please work, please work, please work. But I like to use my little spatula because, you know, that's kind of what it's for. So I'm going to take my little sponge here. And normally I would use a brush, but because this is a pigmented primer, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I just got pigment on my new mirror. Oops. Okay, here we go. It's still very, very pigmented, but we can work with that. We can work with that. I just really want the roses, the rose shades to stand out, but not like be like super bright. Because roses, to me, when I hear that, I think of a soft pink look. Other than, you know, like roses are, you know, typically red. When somebody says rose makeup, I think the more baby pink. And that's not bad. That cancels out all of my veins and stuff. Let me do the other eye. Okay, other eye is done. Oh boy. I'm using two different palettes today to achieve this look. I'm first going to be using the Oakland by Pink Rose by Oakland. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. But here's the color story. Oh goodness, it's not coming out very well, is it? Hold on. What is happening to my camera? If you put it in portrait mode to blur out the background, it really messes with what's in front, so we're not going to do that. I just kind of wanted no wrinkles back here and make it look smoother, but that attempt failed. So this is the color story. Let's try this again. I'm going to be using that, and also my Pat McGrath me see, what is this called? It did not give me, it's got the shades on here. Temptation, Forbidden Fruit, Earthly Delight, and Pink Mystique. And I think we're going to be going with Pink Mystique and Temptation, these two top ones right here. And yeah, I got my brushes. Enough babbling. Let's just dive into this. Let's see. First things first. I've already primed the eyes. Let's go in with the transition shade. Probably going to go in with this really light pink called Cherished right here. Kind of put that all over the place to a little bit of fallout, but it's all right. Not too bad, not too bad. Kind of setting that pink primer in there. Okay. Uh-oh, got a crease already. So mixing the two eye primers may not have been the best idea because it's starting to separate, but we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Thus the challenge. These challenges are getting more and more, not say tedious, but more and more challenging. I hope the whole month isn't like this. Yesterday I had to do dark lips, and I couldn't think of a dark look without, you know, like, all I could think of was black lipstick, so I went with a goth look, and I hope y'all weren't, like, scared to death of that. I'm so sorry. I scared the hell out of my mother-in-law when I showed up to her house with black lipstick on, so that look didn't last very long after I filmed, but, you know, it is what it is. I thought one of the eyes looked really cool and the other eye was like okay, and the black lipstick just wasn't dark enough, and so it worked, but it didn't, so we'll just say that. Okay, now that I've got that in the crease, I'm going to take a shadow brush, and I think I want to go, let's jump into the Pat McGrath palette with the shade Temptation, the pink one right here. I think that's got a good rose color to it, and I've got the perfect lip gloss to match. So if I'm trying to do monochromatic, then this shouldn't be too hard, because I do this often with most of my looks, different shades of the same color. I usually try to match what I'm wearing that day, and so since I knew I was going to attempt a rose colored look, I put on like kind of a pink sweatshirt, but I'm gonna have to tone this down. This is already starting to look like a hot pink. Oh no, yeah, I need a blending brush. Because this pink is really, really sticking to that that primer. Wow, okay. Let me get a blending brush. Okay, blending brush. All right. Soften that out. Yes, that's much better. But I'm probably going to, yeah, I'm here momentarily once I get this buffed out, because this is just so dark. Beautiful color, but I'm going for a rosy look, not a hot pink look. I gotta tone this down like a lot, like a lot. What do you think? Too hot pink? on camera it looks really, really hot pink. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm getting scared. This is too dark. Okay. What's next? Okay, let's keep going with the Pat McGrath, I guess. Going to take a pigment packer and see if this works. If it doesn't, we're gonna have to swoop it on with the finger, which God knows I hate doing that. Okay, that's showing it very, very light. Not very bright at all. Okay, oh, making my camera shake, cleaning my brush, sorry. All right, looks like we're gonna have to dip back into the pink rose palette. And I'm going to put in the color. Actually, let's swatch these real quick. Got Joy, which is very light, or Self-Love. Oh, they're very different. Okay, I don't know if you can see those. I think we're gonna go with the one that says Joy on it, because that's a little brighter. So let's try that. Joy, Joy. Oh goodness, this looks creamy. I'm gonna have to put it on with my finger. I am. Oh no, God knows I hate that. Okay, let's try it. We're gonna try it. Joy with the finger. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now I see why they do this. I absolutely hate doing this, but now I see why they do. Because then it actually gets, you know, like pigment payoff. Okay, where's my whole buffer here? Okay. All right, that brightened that up tremendously. So let's try that again. Let me see if I can do that again. Okay, other eye's looking good, although I think we need a very bright shimmer up top or a highlighter to make this stand out, and I'm not quite sure the Pat McGrath's gonna do it. It was great for my main shadow color. It's got a lot of pigment, it's really good, but the pink rose palette, I'm having a little trouble with the shimmers and glitters, so we're gonna try this. It's got something called Love Stone in it, and it looks like these little, almost like glass pebbles. And I'm a little nervous to try what that is, but we're gonna see if that makes a good highlighter. Oh, it is a gel. Okay, what in the world? Oh, that's interesting. You have to use your fingers. It is definitely a gel. Okay, let's see. That's weird. That has got absolutely no payoff whatsoever. Because I'm just trying to get it melted a little, and you can barely see. Oh no, there's no color payoff there. Okay, let's try a different brush and jump into this Moon Magic color, right here. See if that helps. Wrong brush. That happens. Okay, got it. Oh, that's not coming off on the brush either. Really? Come on, guys. Oh, there we go. Okay. Can't see it on the brush really, but you can see it on the eye. Very, very light, which is what I was going for. Very light. Okay. Still a little nervous. Even though I used very little pink in the primer, it came out so vivid. I think I'm done with that palette because it's just not, it's okay and it looks good, but again, it's just not what I was going for, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. I know I repeat myself a lot, but that's just to kind of reassure myself and you guys that, you know, I said what I said, and I will repeat myself to make sure that you heard what I said. Because sometimes I guess it's really hard to hear me on this. I'm thinking about getting a microphone, like put up here, because apparently when I talk like this, it sounds much different than when I talk like this. Even though I'm at the same tone, it's louder here than it is here. So I'm gonna have to get a microphone. But okay, let me get some mascara on, and then we'll jump into fast forward for my foundation and come back with to do some blush and highlighter and all the rest of the fun stuff. So be right back. So, I just realized I've been talking to myself for 5 minutes because my video was in fast forward. So I've already done my brows, my bronzer, my contour. Now I'm about to jump into some blush, and this is where I got stopped and realized that I was on fast forward. I wanted to say thank you to my cousin Teresa, who got me this blush for Christmas. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Natural Beauty. This color, oh my god. So we're gonna dip into that. No fallout. And then, oh wow, that is so pretty. It's very, very light. It's not as dark as it is in the pan there. Oh, there we go. There's the pigment. That is pretty. Oh my goodness, that's pretty. And it matches. So thank you, cuz I love this color. I've been waiting for it for quite a while. It's just such a pretty color. It buffs out nice. I like Tarte. Love their Shape Tape. Their Shape Tape is awesome. Okay, now we're gonna find a highlighter for this. Let's go in with something pink. I think I have something pink in here. It's actually a eyeshadow, but I bet it would work great as a highlighter. It is Violet Voss Pretty in Pink, but I bet this would work great as, yeah, let's try that. Oh yeah, that works. Very pretty and very light, not too glassy, because I don't want to have a dewy wet look today. It's not what I was going for. I'm going for more of a matte, but gotta have the highlighter. Picks up the cheeks. Okay, so that worked. Let me see, I got a little bit too far down here. Okay, maybe a little bit on the tip of my nose there. What do you think? Okay, moving on. Here comes the important part of the video, which is to get my matching lips to get the whole look flowing for monochromatic. So let me find a matching lip liner to this shade. I'll be right back. Hold on one second. Okay, I think I found one in the Beauty Vault lip liner in the shade Bloomy Bow. Let me get my close-up mirror here. And this is one of those ones that it can be sharpened. Okay. Very creamy. Glides on wonderfully. Okay. Pretty good. Rosy color. Alright, so we're going in. Where did my lip gloss just go? Oh, it's in my lap. Okay, so here we go. And this is Rachel Couture with Rose Extract, a lip gloss in the shade, maybe I should do that, Sass. And yes, it smells like roses. I love this stuff. Now, I will say this, if you have a problem with fragrance, this is not the way to go. It's very, very strong scented with rose. I love it personally, but I know some people that have very sensitive skin and can't do a lot of fragrance. So if you can't do a lot of fragrance, probably stay away from this one. But if you're fine with fragrance, this is wonderful. It smells wonderful. I think it looks good. Let's take the hair down and get a final look here. Get my brush. Oh, I need to film an episode of Tame Tara's Tangles. My hair's getting out of control again. Okay, so could do with a better part, but I think this is okay. I don't not like it. What do you guys think? Is this a good monochromatic look? Does this match? Does everything flow? Not so much with what I'm wearing, but like just, does it work? Yes? No? I'll let you decide. Did I nail it or fail it? Let me know. And with that, I wish everyone a great day, and thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. Oh my god, why do I always forget the setting spray? I should make a list.